back to the 1000 must do question series. In this video, we'll be talking about the question numbered 11 and going up to 20. That is 7011 and going up to 7020. 10 question set videos जो कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा important है आपके Infosys के preparation के लिए. चलिए शुरू करते हैं पहले question से. How many kgs of wheat costing at rupees 24 must be mixed with 30 kgs of the wheat costing at rupees 18.40? अब मैं यहाँ पे एलिगेशन यूज करने वाला हूँ. एलिगेशन इज अ बटरफ्लाई डायग्राम दैट वी यूज टू कैलकुलेट द मिक्सचर द रेशियो ऑफ पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स. नाउ जनरली मैं ऐसे मिक्सचर के क्वेश्चन में यूज करूंगा. दीज टू आर द कॉस्ट प्राइस गिवन टू मी, राइट. इनका रिजल्टेंट मिक्सचर कितना बनेगा ये गिवन है क्या क्वेश्चन में. लेट्स सी. सो दैट 15% प्रॉफिट by selling the mixture at 23. So this is the selling price of the mixture, not the cost price. We need a cost price of the mixture in order to further find the ratio of distribution of these two varieties. चलिए जो given है पहले उसे लिख लेता हूँ मैं. SP is ₹23 per kg. प्रॉफिट कितने का हो रहा है 15% का. हाउ डू आई कैलकुलेट द कॉस्ट प्राइस यूजिंग दिस बेसिक फॉर्मूला दैट इज 100 by 115, which is 100 plus profit 115 into this value that is 23. ये 5 times that is 20. Therefore I get the cost price as ₹20. ये cost price mixture का है तो मैं इसे यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. अब देखो ये जो मिक्सचर का रिजल्टेंट प्राइस पॉइंट या जो भी मिक्सचर की वैल्यू आती है वो इन दो वैल्यूज से हमेशा बीच में ही लाई करेगी, सेंटर पे. सेंटर का मतलब ये नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही एग्जैक्टली मिड वैल्यू. इट कैन लाई इन दिस पर्टिकुलर रेंज. मतलब ये 24 से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता है और 18.40 से छोटा नहीं हो सकता है. इट विल बी इन दिस पर्टिकुलर रेंज. ना अगर मैं इस तरीके से डिफरेंसेस लूं तो मुझे रेशियो ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मिल जाएगा टाइप 1 एंड टाइप 2 वीट का. रेशियो ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन देखते हैं. 24 minus 20, what do I have? 4. And 20 minus 18.40, what do I have here? 1.6. सॉल्व करने पे रेशियो क्या आ जाएगा? रेशियो वुड बी सिंपली 4:10 and this is 2:5. Do you agree to this part? ये आ गया मेरे पास रेशियो ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कि किस रेशियो में इन्हें डिवाइड करा गया है. वेटेज. अब 30 kgs आई हैव टेकन दिस वन. 30 kgs 5 units is equivalent to 30 kgs. Therefore 1 unit is equivalent to 30 by 5, which is 6 kgs. And similarly 2 units would be equivalent to 2 into 6, which is 12 kgs, and that is my answer. If you are not clear with this, this is known as the alligation method. इस पे हमने एक डिटेल वीडियो भी बना रखा है. प्लीज गो एंड चेक दैट एंड कम बैक टू दिस पार्ट. ओके, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. There is a well of depth 30 meters and a frog is at the bottom of the well. He tries to jump 3 meters in one day and falls back 2 meters in the same day. Bechara. That means he is trying to escape the well और ये कोशिश तो पूरी कर रहा है. 3 meters का जंप लेता है लेकिन ये 2 मीटर गिर भी जाता है ड्यू टू एनी ऑफ द रीजन. लेट्स से द वॉल ऑफ द वेल इज स्लिपरी, कुछ भी. तो इफेक्टिव वर्क कितना हो पा रहा है इन वन डे? द इफेक्टिव वर्क इन वन डे इज 3 up 2 down, which means only 1 meter up is the effective work in one day. I hope you agree to this part. कितने मुझे कवर करने हैं? 30 meters. तो अगर इफेक्टिव वर्क 1 meter है पर डे 30 meters, so 1 meter per day, which makes it 30 days. तो क्या ये मेरा आंसर हो जाएगा? सोच के बताओ. लग तो रही हो जाना चाहिए, बट दिस इज नॉट द आंसर. लेट्स सी वाई. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड वाई. नाउ लेट्स से द वेल इज ओनली ऑफ 4 meters. लेट्स अज्यूम What happens in one day? He jumps 3, comes back 2, so he's actually covering 1 meter in one day. Now, for the second day, the frog is here. It takes a jump of 3 meters and it is actually clearing the well by taking a jump of 3 meters, which means in order to cover this total distance, the final step or the last step should be omitted. तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ इसे 2 दिन लगेंगे or 2 days. So what I'll do is I'll take this part. Let's say this is 30 meters. When he has covered till 27 meters, he would be taking 27 days, right? एक मीटर एक दिन, एक मीटर एक दिन, एक मीटर एक दिन करते 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 ये 27 पे जाएगा. And in the 28th day, he will take a leap of 3 meters and he will not fall back because he would be out of the well. So this is 27 days plus 1 more day, which makes it 28 days. And that is there in option number B. चलिए मूविंग ऑन. बहुत ही प्यारा क्वेश्चन है, ध्यान देना. ईजीएस्ट क्वेश्चन है. कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इफेक्टिव वर्क, बिल्डिंग अ वॉल एंड देन ब्रेकिंग द वॉल, ये सारी चीज़ें. और द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ पाइप्स एंड सिस्टर्न्स, which is a pipe is filling the tank, another pipe is taking out water from the tank. What is the effective work? Something like that. चलिए moving on. Next question. There are 2 containers on a table A and B, right? A is full of wine. Okay. Let's say this is the container. It is half full with wine. What is the other half? We don't know as of now. Okay. एक दूसरा B है which is twice A's size. Let's draw this. This is B and it is twice A's size. It is 1/4 full of wine. 1/4 means 25%. So 25% means 1 part of this. So it is this much filled with wine. Now both these containers A and B are filled with water. So here it is water, 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 water. Now the contents of both of them are poured into a third container C. We have a third container C. Now C contains how many parts of water? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. How many parts of wine? 2 parts, right? चलिए देखते हैं. What portion of the container C mixture is wine? So wine upon total is what we're looking out for into 100%. So wine is 2 parts out of the total, that is 2 plus 4 into 100. So it is 1/3 of 100, which is nothing but 33.33%. And that is there in option number B again. I hope this is clear. Moving on to the next question. Chale. Anuksha leaves from her home. She first walks 30 meters in the northwest direction. Let's say this is her home. She walks 30 meters in northwest direction. Then 30 meters in southwest direction. This is 30 meters. Now, she walks another 30 meters in the southeast direction. Southeast direction इस तरीके से. Right? Now, she finally turns towards her house. So, she is turning like this towards her house. Not moving, just turning. In which direction is she moving now? If she turns into this direction and starts moving, she is moving in northeast direction. Please follow this basic 4-direction compass. North, south, east and west. And consequently, we have northeast, southwest, southeast and northwest. It's an 8-direction compass now. So we get the answer as northeast is where Anushka is moving. Now, moving on. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. A shop has 4 shelves, 3 wardrobes, 2 chairs, 7 tables for selling. You have to buy. First is 1 shelf, 1 wardrobe, and either of 1 chair or 1 table. So these are the necessary items that we need to purchase. In how many ways we can do it, how many selections can be made. Whenever we talk about selection, please ध्यान दो, बहुत ही important है. We are talking about combinations and we are not talking about permutation. मतलब order in which I'm picking will not affect my answer. Arrangement is basically order in arrangements. In permutations, let's say, the arrangement, the order of elements matter. In combination, the order of element does not matter. Chaliye, let's start with the basic selection of one shelf. तो 4 है मेरे पास, मुझे एक सेलेक्ट करना है, 4C1 selection of shelf done. Now necessary condition is 1 more wardrobe should be picked, so into 1 wardrobe out of 3 we need to pick 1. Done. Now necessary condition next is either 1 chair, that is 2C1, or 1 table, so 7C1. चलिए अब इसे सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. 4C1 is NC1, NC1 is N, so 4C1 is 4, 3C1 is 3 into 2C1 is 2 plus 7. 12 into 7 2 is 9. 12 into 9 is 108. It is there in option number B. That is 108 selections must be done using the concept of combination. चलिए, moving on. Now, what is the next number in the given letter series or alphabet series? देखो मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला है, फिर से बता रहा हूँ. Given a letter series question, आप उसे उसके respective number codes के through उसे फिर से represent कर डालो. It would be easier to tackle it if we compare it as a number series question. So A के लिए कोड हो जाएगा 1, B के लिए 2, D के लिए 4 and H के लिए 8. Now I see a pattern that is into 2, into 2, into 2, and into 2 would be 16. And the letter code for 16 is P, M-N-O-P. So P will come in here. And that is my answer. Chaliye, moving on. What are the next 3 terms in the series given to us? चलिए देखते हैं. How are these elements moving? So I can see a multiple of 6 here very quickly. 6, 12, then 18, then we have 24. So we know the alternate element is definitely 30. Now next, what we can do? If we look at these elements, 7, 13, so difference of 6. Again, there is a difference of 6. So naturally, this should be a difference of 6, which is 25. And this will also be a difference of 6, which is 31. So this could be a possible set of numbers, that is 25, 30, and 31 as the next 3 numbers of this given series. Moving on. In an octagon, the number of possible diagonals are how many? So this is given by the definite formula. Number of diagonals for n faced figure is given by nc2 minus n. Octagon has number of sides as 8. So this becomes 8c2 minus 8. 8c2 is nothing but 8 into 7 by 2 factorial minus 8. This is 28 minus 8, which is 20. It is there in option number C. So please go through this formula for finding the diagonals. Diagonals. The number of diagonals is given by this basic formula. You can use it to get to the solutions real quick in no time. Moving on to the 9th question of this particular video series. A set of football matches to be organized in a round robin fashion. That is, what is a round robin fashion? See, here it is explained. but in some of the cases it might not be explained. तो इसे अभी के लिए समझ लो. Every participating team plays a match against every other team once and only once. That is an example of a round robin tournament. So every team would be playing against every other team only once. That is an example of round robin. IPL is not an example of round robin. Clear है? चलिए. 21 matches are played in this particular tournament. How many teams participated? That is the question. So if it is a round robin, that is every team playing against every other team only once, this is given by the formula of NC2, where N represents the number of matches being played. I know for a fact, according to my question, that NC2 here equals to 21. And how do I break NC2? N into N minus 1 upon 2, which is 21. From here I get N into N minus 1 as 42. Now let's think of two consecutive numbers whose product will give me 42. क्या क्या numbers हो सकते हैं? It's easy, right? N, if I put 7, and 7 minus 1 is 6, 7 6 are 42. So we naturally get the value of N as 7. So number of matches is N, and which is 7 here. Again, it was based from the topic permutation combination. इसके पहले भी this particular question, permutation combination. And let's say if yes, this particular question again, PC, permutation combination. So yes, there are certain questions which are directly based from topic concepts. तो आपको ये सारे topics अच्छे से पढ़ने हैं. Moving on to the last question of this particular video. And it is a question based from time and work. काफी interesting question. Let's see. 12 persons can complete the work in 18 days. M1, D1. After working for 6 days, 4 more persons added to complete the work fast. In how many more days they will complete the work? Chali, men, and they are doing the work in certain days. So what is M1D1? 12 into 18. What is the set of another M2D2? After working for 6 days, how many men? 12 men. They worked for 6 days. अब कुछ changes लाने के लिए बोला, right? M3. How many more men? We don't know. Yes, 4 more persons are joining. So what is the new set of numbers? 16. And how many days? Do we know the days? We don't know. So let's say it is D3. So let's call it D3. Now, can I simplify this as 12 into 18 minus 12 into 6? This is equal to 16 into D3. यहाँ पे मुझे दिख रहा है 12 is common, so 18 minus 6. This is equal to 16 into D3, or I can write it as 12 into 12 upon 16. This is equal to D3. Let's simplify this. 3 times, 4 times, 3 times. D3 is 9 days. And that is my answer. Silly. For this class PDF, if you want this PDF, you can drop us your mail ID on our Instagram. If you want the class PDF, you can drop us your mail ID on our Instagram. The Instagram is by the same name as the YouTube, that is Aptitude with Avishek Sinha. Alright. Wishing you all the best. Keep preparing, keep learning, and keep working towards your goal. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. See you all in the next video.